We are back at the Arcanist Guild to get our next quest from XIV Regime. Acting Guildmaster XIV Regime wishes to assess the improvement of your Arcanima skills. Yes, Lusaminia, the time for your next lesson is upon us. You're keeping well, I trust? Taking the occasional brisk walk? One cannot form sound thoughts if one fails to maintain a sound body. Now, assume you had been following Kalihia's instructions. You should be ready to face the more dangerous threats found in western Lanoskia. I speak of roselit kings and wild jackals. And yes, I would have you vanquish 3 of each. 'Tis the perfect sample size. The first act as a preliminary test case, the second to test your hypothesis. The third to perfect the tactics you've devised. Speaking of which, I trust your strategy will consist of more than simply flinging ruin over and over again. You are not the novice you once were, and your skills in the field ought to reflect that. If you find yourself wanting for other approaches, consider an assault with ruin in tandem with attacks from your carbuncle. When timed appropriately, you can deal a crippling blow to the opponent. You see, I would do that if my carbuncle would attack. But whatever. It's fine. So, this is taking us to a new part of Lanoskia. And in order to get there, thankfully we have Summerford Farms. We're going to need to go farther than we have up till now. That much is for sure. So, with that said, head to middle Lanoskia, and I'll meet you over at where we have been so far. At the last bit of where we've been. I think that's the best way to say that. I don't know if that's the best way to say that. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Alright. Here we are. Our destination takes us down this way. So, head down these steps. Actually, wait, can I just... Yes, I can. Not suggested, but it does work. We got giant crabs around here, some other things. But we are interested in which of these gates sends us... Okay. This direction. Head past the Hideo Miyazaki? Is that the right name? I'm sure I'm screwing it up somehow. Anyways, we got some wild jackals right here we can take care of. So let's do so. And bam. And you are almost down. Now imagine how much quicker this would be if you did something carbuncle. It's fine. And one more. So there's 2 down. And another right here. Get out of the way. Strike. Strike. Almost down. One more ruin should do it. So that's the wild jackals. We didn't even make it into western Lanoskia yet. Alright. Now then. Off in this direction. Into western Lanoskia we go. And these are the roselings that we need. Do that, and there. That's one down. I should only need 2 more strikes. Yes. And our last one is over here. I struggled for a moment, but I got the words out. And there we go. It's all those taken care of. And those are the wild jackals, in case for some reason they weren't outside of the entrance to Western Lanoska here. Now that we've gotten those taken care of, head back to the lower docks and report it on. Welcome back, Lusaminia. How did it feel to conquer such ferocious foes? Let us ride that wave of triumph onto an even more demanding and dangerous challenge. Your next training exercise will have you accompany Forcier Kalihia on one of her inspections. The experience will afford you the opportunity to witness firsthand the practical applications of Arcanima. Pray do not tarry, Lusaminia. Kalihia awaits you on the floor below with further details. Alright. Let's go and see our wonderful little cat girlfriend. She is right here. Hello there. A timely appearance, as I expected. Shall we proceed directly to the job at hand? I have been tasked with examining the wares of a goblin peddler caravan run by the Boilstock family. Our agents suspect the beast tribe merchants of dealing in forbidden goods. As such, I have calculated that announcing an inspection has a 60% chance of invading physical violence. I prepared a strategy to respond to this possible shift in hostilities, but there is an important precondition you should be made aware of before we discuss the finer points of my plan. Though I am considered gifted in the formation of tactics, I lack the reflexes and coordination necessary to employ many of the self-same strategies on the field of battle. Pray keep this factor in mind, and adjust your preconceptions accordingly. Now, should the goblins offer battle, you are to execute combat pattern 1345, otherwise known as stratagem focused fire. You and your carbuncle will concentrate your attacks on a single foe, and one by one, the enemy will wither under the combined onslaught. Probability of victory, 95%. Reports place the peddlers in the vicinity of the cookpot, in Middle Lanoska. I will depart immediately to assess the situation. Seek me out once you arrive. You got it? We know where that is. I'll see you all there. Here she is. Right over by where the pirates are. The pirates are over there. So Tiller's Rest is over there. So, yeah. Should be pretty easy to spot. Kalihia. Hello there. Let us go. I am Forcier Kalihia of Malvin's Gate. You are to cease all transactions and surrender your goods for inspection. Nasty, sneaky pet peekers, goblin spit of Blander's nosy eyes on stabby iron. A predictable, hopefully aggressive response. Very well, Lusaminia. Remember what we discussed. You got it. Thankfully, they shouldn't be too bad. They're beginning area goblins, after all. We all know how they tend to do. It's here. And do that. There we go. One down. Now for the next. And damn, your carbuncle is getting a fair bit more work done than mine. Evasive maneuvers? Wait, what? Oh. Good eye, Kalihia. I think I accidentally just reached 7 power bumper. There we go. I'm targeting now. Take out you. And you? Boy, imagine if our Carpuncle did something. Move out of the way. It's fine, I'm sure they'll do things in time. And I could also totally not be forgetting anything, and because I'm doing this 2 recording sessions ahead, it's very possible that, yeah. I must formulate a new tactics. The battlefield is yours. No, this ain't the time, girl. Well, it's fine. We got this anyway. Just take out this last goblin. There we go. All those goblins are taken care of? Kalikia? What do you say? Nicely done. Adaptation, improvisation. I might have been observing our beloved guild master himself in action. This was the perfect example of how the strategy for a given task should be tailored into the abilities of the assessor. In other words, before you begin formulating your tactics, it is necessary to fully understand your own strengths and weaknesses. On that note, there is another question I would ask you. When it comes to improving the probable success of a strategy, do you consider it more effective to concentrate on playing to your strengths or shoring up your weaknesses? I say enhancing my strength. Oh-ho! Again, you respond as the Guildmaster once did. I must revise the probability of your potential to attain greatness to 97%. You are one to keep an eye on. That much is certain. But to return to the subject of battle plans, your calculations must include an accurate assessment of your available techniques and their relative effectiveness. This requires you to be critically aware of your own limits, the limits of your allies, and the characteristics of your enemies. I believe that covers everything for today. Please return to the guild and make your report to Mistress Thubergine until next we meet. I shall abide here until the Yellow Jackets arrive to take the peddlers into custody. The strategies will keep me company. You got it? We'll let her do that then. And we shall head on back to Lusaminia. Thubergine, it's been done. Back from the field, Lusaminia. Kalikia contacted me with a summary of events. It seems you were treated to a lecture on knowing thyself. That particular lesson is ordinarily taught only to intermediate practitioners. Without a sufficient store of combat experience from which to draw, it is difficult to fully appreciate the profundity of such a seemingly simple truth. Nevertheless, I feel confident that you will soon be ready for a more ambitious assignment. Keep to your studies and maintain the razor edge of your mind. One last thing, Lusaminia. Consider the dedication you have shown towards our discipline. I have decided to permit you leave to explore the teachings offered by other guilds. I would suggest, however, that you first master the science of Arcanima. The strategic training you receive here will serve you well no matter the path you eventually choose to walk. Return to me when your reason tells you the time is right. You can now access the armory system. Quests to unlock the other classes can be undertaken by speaking to the receptionist in the corresponding guild. There exist myriad disciplines in Eorzea that adventurers can take up. For the most rewarding experience, however, it is recommended that you first focus on mastering your current class. I mean, I could, but where would the fun in that be? We won't be doing it right away, but trust me when I say we won't be waiting very long to get to our next classes. We also have gear sets here. Make one for Arcanist. Update this. I did not mean to create another. Delete. 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 There we go. Now then, we can already do the next quest for the Arcanists. We shall do that. Topaz teaching. Acting Guildmaster Regime wishes to inform you of an important task. You seem tired, Lusaminia. Are you sleeping properly? One's reasoning can't suffer without sufficient rest and recuperation. Are you calling me out? Are you calling this entire generation out? God damn it, Tibergine. Should you deem yourself fit for duty, pray make your way down to the practice floor. Forcier Kalihia has requested you accompany her on another official inspection. There is, however, a requirement for your participation. The Forcier will explain the situation. Alrighty, if you say so. Let us head down. Hello, Kalihia. How you doing? I was beginning to think I'd miscalculated Lusaminia. Thank you for coming. I will soon be boarding a trading vessel suspected for smuggling. All merchant ships that make use of Limsel Minsa's ports are subject to inspection by Melvin's Gate assessors. It is a routine I perform daily. In the case of smugglers, however, there's a 75% chance of encountering resistance. Thus, I would appreciate your company during this assignment. It is now that we must discuss the requirement of which you were informed. Though I have full confidence in your martial expertise, it is impressive that you who first acquired the ability to summon. It is imperative that you first acquire the ability to summon Topaz Carbuncle. Such knowledge will be released to you through contingent on your acceptance of this duty. I accept. Very good. Your arcane entity, given form by the Topaz geometry, will further expand your offensive capabilities. With such an ally at your command, even the harshest of enemies will falter before you. Indeed, we could not conduct these dangerous spot inspections without its support. Please return to Mistress Dubertine and inform her of your participation. I will join you once I completed some final adjustments in my tactical formulae. Alright. So, I guess I back up. Regime. You have agreed to accompany the Forcier? Then I shall gladly instruct you in the use of Topaz Carbuncle. Pray do not hesitate to employ this entity in combat should the inspection turn sour. You got it? We have completed a quest. And have gained 2 new abilities. Summon Topaz. And one other. Gemshine. We'll touch on it in a bit. Now then, where is... It seems I have to put it on my bar. Okay? I shall put it... there. Anyways, now that that's done, we're gonna have a fair distance to travel for this next quest, but it will be worth it. The regime, send us away. The mercenaries Heathfearin and Aristota are here to assist with the inspection. Both are old hands when it comes to escorting Kalihia during her more dangerous duties. Well met, Lusaminia. My spells are at your disposal. This won't be the first time we're expecting trouble, but as long as we follow the Foreseer's tactics, we keep a clear head, we'll come through just fine. The Morning Star is preparing to dock in Aleport. We will meet our first challenge, however, before we even board the vessel. It's almost a certainty that the merchant ship has hired a thug or two to accost us at the pier. I calculated the probability at 98%. The crew wishes to avoid attacking us on deck, you see, as it would all but trumpet their criminal intentions to the world at large. Now, once we do manage to clear the rail, we will face a deck crowded with armed sailors. For a small party such as ours, the most effective strategy will be to incapacitate individual foes as swiftly as possible. Each opponent we down is one less weapon raised against us. It is imperative that we do not allow ourselves to become tangled in multiples. Draw skirmishes lest we be overwhelmed. I call this stratagem Hammerfall. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one's situation into the desired reality. Keep those words in mind, Lusaminia. It is time we depart. Let us regroup before the main gates of Aleport. We got quite a bit to travel. We have not been to Aleport yet. But we will now. We already know somewhat of the direction and that we need to head for it. Now to just go the rest of it. I headed to the wrong goddamn gate. Didn't I? I could technically head here from this direction, but that's not where I meant to go. Whoops! I went to the wrong gate again. I did not learn my lesson the first time, apparently. We have returned. Hello there. How you doing? We can't fight that thing without sinking our levels because we're too high leveled. But it's there. It is indeed there. Anyways, now that we're in Western Lanoska, we still have a fair bit to travel, actually. However, on our way there, we do have these that we can grab for a hunter's log. So let's do that. And as we're doing that, we're gonna stop by this little part of the land right here, Swift Perch, and grab ourselves this Aetherite. It will be a special tool that we use later on. Yes, I did just make a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse reference in a Final Fantasy XIV scene. I'm not wrong. So it doesn't make it any less strange using that as a reference in this case. But I'm not wrong. But yeah, we have a very decent amount of ways to travel. And these lightning sprites seem to be a decent way out. Oh, or a decent length away from each other, so yeah. Thankfully, we got it. We got the ability. We just need to... Where are they? Where are they? Where's one last one? I only need one more. Say hello to all of our burb friends. In the meantime, but come on, I know there's more. Were they all taken care of? Okay, I guess I'll do it on my way back. guess that's how this shall be done. Whether I want to or not. Oh! Or I could have just looked right over here. Do I should have seen that coming, to be honest. But I did not. Alright, there we go. That's all the lightning spirits we need. We're already over halfway to level 17. Yeah, I think we're more than fine with levels on this job for the moment. In fact, if anything, we've been a great bit over-leveled for all the main story stuff. That should change relatively soon, though. Kalihia, hello there. Let us be about our task, Lusaminia. Pray inform the steersman and at the pier that we are ready to conduct our inspection. Should violence be offered, you are to execute stratagem Hammerfall. Do not forget, your tactics are both your shield and your weapon. You got it. Welcome to airport. I'm gonna grab the chocobo keep real quickly here. And then grab the 8th rank. We can now head here whenever we want. But that won't be for a minute or two. There's our target. The steersman. Hello there. You're with the folks at Melvin's Gate. Seven hoes. I knew there'd be trouble. What do you mean? Oh! Wow, you hid yourself very well, good sir. You know what? I'm honestly impressed more than anything at the fact that you managed to hide. Right there. I'm gonna heal real quick, because we are taking suitable damage from our foes. There we go. Speak with the steersman now. Well then, I'm certainly glad to see you handle yourself. You'll find the landing boat just down here at the end of the ramp. I'll have to know part of what comes next. I understand, sir. Let us do this. We'll be synced to level 19, but we're only level 16, so we're not being synced at all. Nice. Deftly handled, Lusaminia. Once again, I am reminded of our guildmaster. Thanks to your efficient response, we will be able to commence this inspection earlier than I had calculated. We shall board the merchant vessel out in the bay. Hota, if you would take the rudder, the Morning Star awaits. Since their welcome party at the pier failed to deter us, I expect, with a probability of 85%, that our arrival will incite further belligerence. Our objective, however, is not to trade blows, but to gain access to the hold. it may behoove us to employ stratagem hardhead. The aim of our opponent is to buy time so that suspect goods may be tossed into the ocean. I do not intend to give them that time. We will bull our way toward the cargo hold as quickly as we can. It is a tactic fraught with risk, but one that our presence makes possible. Shall we begin? I am Forseer Kalihia. By the authority of Mailvan's Gate, I request that you surrender your goods for assessment. Well now, your timing couldn't be worse, lass. The old door is all rusted up. You see, bloody thing won't open. You'll have to come back another day after we fix the hinges. I will see the cargo now. Any vessel entering the port of Lusaminia is bound to law to submit to all routine inspections. The law, is it? Lads, I reckon it's time our guest had himself a little accident. Pitch him over the side. Alright, let us start. Aether charge. And let's see here. No! Please, just do that. We keep our healer alive first and foremost. I'm gonna need to keep a special eye on what is said between people because, yeah, we don't want to be stuck fighting things for long. Thankfully, I can switch to control paths now. And now that we are... No, stop. Oh god. Heal Kalihia. No, not... There we go. Yep, and that's why. This is the first mission that we have that I knew I had a very real chance of failing. So I had to be very careful. And I can now switch to towpath. Okay. So, yes, our healer must be protected first and foremost. So, take on you. Go. There we go. Not even their healer could deal with that. Take out you. That's most of them down. We got 3 more on the way. See here. Strike you. Go. See here. I'm gonna heal real quick. Not me. The friend right there. There we go. As always, keep an eye specifically on the healer. That's the most important part. Oh boy. We're good. We only got one more left. Just drop his health to 0, and we should be good. Alright. There we are. Duty complete. A masterful display, Lusaminia. Now we can finally gain access to their cargo. Oh! What did we hear then? Is one of the bitch admiral's lapdogs scampering about me ship. You're just like your mistress, always sticking your nose in where it ain't invited. No, it can't be. Recognized me pretty face, did ye? But you were caught. Exiles. Borsier, are you hurt? Can you stand? Stay back. Stay away from me. Borsier, please calm down. What are your orders? I have had enough of your whimpering, and I have certainly had enough of these bloody books. It's clear you ain't learning anything from them. Reckon it's time you got a different kind of lesson. Here! No, because preserve us. She's fainted. We must withdraw. Lusaminia, quickly! Back to the boat. We'll carry the Forseer. Aye, that's right. Just slink on back to your mistress, you worthless curs. Ah ha ha ha! Well, things didn't seem to go as planned. She good? We'll take care of Kalikia. You best return to the Arcanist Guild and report to Mistress Thubergene. If you say so. Be well, Kalikia. It is good to see you well, Lusaminia. He's free and sent word ahead of your travails. It's an unfortunate turn of events, but considering the infamous Blackheart you face, you might have fared much worse. Have you heard of the pirate Lusaminia? He was exiled from Lusaminia some years ago, but it appears he has chosen to defy the Admiral's orders. And once more he dares to let a hand on Fortier Kalikia. Poor lass must be terrified. If I had known Lusaminia was aboard that ship, I never would have assigned her that duty. The assessor may require some time to recover. For Kalikia, that man is nightmare-made flesh. Though her physical wounds will soon mend, there is little we can do to sail the hurt in her mind. You are concerned? Angry mayhap? Harness that energy and channel it into your training. I predict we shall be needing your skills again before long. I have a feeling that we will as well. Oddly triumphant music for what was a rather sour turn of events. That is all we can do with the Arcanists right now. To the point where we've even and managed to get our rest bar down to the point where it's no longer going up for the next level. That is all we can do there for right now. We could also start her things with the Fisherman's Guild and the Marauders Guild and whatnot. But we'll save that for right now. I'm gonna see you all in a little bit. I need to get back to Summerford Farms.